Cool! Did it run for CashBurner.com? Because that makes you more excited. On today's video, I'll be giving my review of the Google Play Pass, promising games and also apps included in a monthly subscription service. Yes, so much like Apple's Arcade, Google did release their own version, and the only reason why I'm not reviewing Apple Arcade is that I am an Android user through and through. So obviously I cannot review Apple Arcade because I don't have iOS. So I'm doing the next best thing, reviewing the Google Play Pass. So the main difference between Google Play Pass and the Apple Arcade is that the Google Play Pass includes not just games, but apps, other applications, including productivity items such as calendars, photo editing software, meditation, etc., etc. So what does Google Play Pass offer? Well, for a monthly cost of $4.99, that is the regular price per month. Right now there is a promotion. You can get 10-day trial, of course. Plus, you can get a yearly subscription by paying $1.99 a month, which comes out to $24. So, $2 a month for a large selection of apps, promising to add more apps every month. So, how does it fare and how does it work? Well, much like Xbox Game Pass on the Xbox and PS Now on the PlayStation, you have a selection of applications. I'm not just going to say games because it's applications also. That to download it, once you download it, you can just, it works like regular. So you pick an app, for instance, I picked this game, Citus 2. So one of them rhythm dance type games. Pretty good so far. I played for about 5 minutes. So as soon as I downloaded it, as you can see right there, it says list price $1.99. I downloaded it and I ran it and it just worked. Just like normal, so nothing is being streamed. It's all regular applications, so you can download Terraria. It's a very famous game. And Weather Kitty, because that's what we all need. Stardew Valley, of course, is one of the most highly rated games on all platforms. But you just download the app in question, and you just run it. There is nothing different. And, of course, one of my all-time favorite Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Gosh, I can only imagine how long it'll take me to finish that playing it on the phone. But you just download the app and off you go. It just works. Simple as that. So they promise on adding more things every month, but right now you have a fairly large selection of games. Now the only one of the disadvantages versus the Apple Arcade is that there hasn't been as much developer support for this as there was for Apple Arcade. So there aren't people like developers like Capcom signing up, giving their own unique games to the service. But Google is trying to make up for that by obviously adding applications to it. Like here you have the top apps. I don't install some of these, like I'm sure like this one, it's $2.99, so I thought that'd be more, that would cost more money. But there are quite a few applications on here that probably cost a bit more, like Password Manager, Safe and Cloud Pro for $7.99. Now, again, the advantage here is that you get not only games, but apps. Disadvantage is that if you really are looking for the most games possible, this isn't going to be as good as Apple Arcade. It just isn't because there aren't as many on here. Yeah, Limbo's a fantastic games, and the Reigns games have been said. Oh, Monument Valley 2, another one that's great. But there aren't as many games on here as Apple Arcade, so that is a bit disappointing. There aren't games on here that are exclusive, that you can't get anywhere else. But as you can see, there's a good selection of games on here. Now, what happens if you are offline? Well, I tried it. If you download a game or an application and you run it, and I did this by turning on airplane mode. If you do not run the application before you go offline, it will not work because it does a license check at the beginning when you first run the app. So if the license check fails, guess what? It won't work. But if you run the app and then go on airplane mode or lose connection, basically go offline and then run it, it will work. I did that with Citus 2, the game. I played it first, and then I turned off my connection, and then I ran it again after reopening it, and it worked. But I tried it with another game, Shadow Fighter, I forget, Shadow Fight 2. I tried running it before. I tried running it in airplane mode before running it with data on, and it will not run. It failed the Google license check, so keep that in mind. Now, another reason why I really want to download this and try is because I'm about to go on a flight. I'm taking a vacation to New York with my wife, and by the time this is published, I'll already be in New York, but I wanted to have some things to play on the plane, and I didn't want to have to pay for more games. So there you go. Now, again, $2 a month. Do I think it's worth it? Well, the good thing is there are other applications on here, and it can be shared. So if you create a Google family, a Google Play family group, you can Google sorry for the redundancy. You can Google the instructions, and you can add up to 5 people on there. So you can share the subscription with them. So if they're part of your Google family, they will get the Google Play Pass tab. As you see there on the bottom left of the screen, it says Play Pass. So if you create a Google family and you share the invitation and they accept, they will get access to all of these applications, and they'll be able to download them and use them themselves at their leisure. Their cloud saves for games or other progress will not matter. It will not conflict with your own, so that's a pretty damn good benefit. So that being said, do I think it's a good value? Well, I mean, just like anything else, just like Xbox Game Pass, PS Now, it all depends on if you find things that you want to play and applications you want to use. I found a few. I actually found they have like a YouTube thumbnail creator, which I might end up trying out just to see how that goes. But I'd say for $2 a month, even paying the $24 that you have to do up front, which I am going to do because I have a ton of Google Play credit, which I get from Google Opinion Rewards. Download that and install it if you haven't. At this point, I can't remember if I made a video about it or not, but I will if I haven't. It's worth it, in my opinion, for the $2 because of the other applications that you get along with it. And just simply being able to get games like Terraria, Knights of the Old Republic, Limbo, and they're adding new games every month. Stardew Valley, Monument Valley 2, Thimbleweed Park, Bridge Constructor Portal. There's a lot of games on here, and that's not including the applications themselves. Do I think, from a gamer's perspective, it's as good as Apple Arcade? No, Apple Arcade has more games, just flat out. It has more games, it has exclusives. Can't beat it at this point. I hope Google really does step up their game and doesn't just take this route of adding apps to the service to make up for the fact that their game library is lacking compared to Apple Arcade. I think if they did that, I'm pretty sure that some developers are afraid of piracy or whatnot, but that's what I'm assuming. But I'm fairly certain that if they did that, they will get more subscribers on here. God, now I have so many subscription services, but I don't pay for them. Haha. But is it a good value overall for the $2? Yes. For $5 a month, to have this be a recurring subscription, unless you have the Google Play credit to pay for it, basically you not paying for it being paid for by itself, I would have a hard time justifying it unless I see that in the following couple of months, the amount of apps that they add is at a very high amount. Because even though we use our phones more than anything else, realistically, you're not playing games on your phone. Well, it depends on your commute, I guess, or if you take a train or a bus. But for the most part, you're not using the premium applications on your phone as much as you would play a game on a console. So I think it's a hard sell. If you play games a lot, though, even with what's available right now, I'd say it has great potential. For right now, at the $2, I would recommend start the trial. It's 10 days. And if you don't find something that you really love and enjoy and think you can keep using it for at least a month, I would go ahead and cancel it and wait it out a little bit. I will probably revisit Google Play Pass in a couple of months to see how it's gone. I said I'm going to get the year. I have the Google Play credit. I'm just going to keep it on there, extend it to a few family members. And in a few months, I'll report what's been on there. But for $2 a month, I think right now it's definitely worth it. Give it a shot. But if you give it a trial and if you don't find anything at all for 10 days, just cancel it and come back in a couple of months and I'll give you another opinion then. But for $5 straight up right now, it's a hard sell and I would not recommend for $5 a month. Not at this juncture. So hopefully they step it up and they make it worth the eventual $5 that they want us to charge us for this service. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you everybody for all the support and kind words. I truly do appreciate it. If you like what you've been seeing, please make sure you give it a little visit to the like, share, and subscribe button down below. If you have any questions, tips, comments, post them in the comments section. Again, I'll be traveling in New York for about a week or so, going to Boston as well with my wife, celebrating our wedding anniversary. So it should be a fantastic time. Hope to see a lot of sights when we go to the Nintendo World Store and a bunch of other things. I will also be posting a review of Receipt Hog probably right after this. And after that, I'm hoping to get back into some more Xbox stuff. And for those of you who watch all those Xbox videos, unfortunately, I did not get the Operation Cosmic Rescue on my damn Microsoft Rewards. So I guess I'll have to make up for that in some other way. But I will be reporting back with more money making, money saving, and fun stuff soon. Alright, go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money, don't get boned, get boning.